Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Spiritual Psychics TV. My name is Sam Pirt of Sam Pirt Psychic Medium. I'm here this evening giving a demonstration of mediumship. So I hope we're all doing well out there and keeping well and safe and warm as well. So nice to see you all this evening. We'll just let some people jump onto the stream and join us this evening. I'm going to be demonstrating some mediumship, connecting to loved ones in spirit, and working with you guys out there as well, hopefully connecting to some of your loved ones and bringing their messages forward. I've got into this about 16 years ago. My journey started. I decided to think about the bigger picture on things, I suppose, and so my journey began into spirit. And yeah, I've had an interesting journey that always is continuing. It never stops, the journey, but it's, as I say, I'm lovely to see you all this evening. And as I say, I'm hoping to bring you some messages this evening from spirit. Yeah, don't forget, you can get hold of me on my Facebook page, which is Sam Pirt Psychic Medium on Facebook. And I also have a YouTube channel as well, Sam Pirt Psychic Medium there as well. So do check out that, where I do readings online and different events and various events. But don't forget to also as well subscribe to Spiritual Psychics TV. My mind suddenly went there. Don't forget to subscribe to Spiritual Psychics TV. Subscribing actually allows you to comment on the programs that you're watching. So we do encourage you to subscribe, mainly for that reason, because if you maybe hear a message that you can connect with, then we really want you to be able to connect to that message if possible. So we would encourage you to subscribe to that. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to working with you this evening. We're maybe going to say some hellos maybe as people arrive in. Just waiting for people to jump on. Everyone's very welcome here. So good evening, Sally. Welcome. Hope you're keeping well. And good evening, Emma, as well. I've got Richard in my ear here, by the way. Alison, welcome. Good to see you joining us. And Christine, welcome too. And Christine Maris as well, welcome. Hope you're all keeping well. Ah, hi, Francesco. Francesco's watching in the house with my husband. Sue, welcome. Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. Been a little bit cold, mainly because of our boiler breaking down, but other than that, I'm absolutely fine. Jeanette, welcome. I hope you're keeping well. Rhonda too, welcome. Good evening. Lovely to see everybody in chat. Sherry, welcome too. Hope you're all having a nice evening. Stacey, welcome. Lovely to see everybody watching. Desiree, welcome too. Yeah, lovely to see everybody's name coming up. Kelly, good evening, welcome. Jason, welcome as well. I hope you're having a good evening. Yeah, we're having a good evening. Looking forward to it all beginning. Heather, welcome. And Veronica, good evening. Excellent. So, excellent. We're all caught up. So I think we'll maybe make a start soon, I think. So as I say, I'm going to be connecting to spirit this evening. So all I would encourage you to do is just listen in case you maybe recognize anything that I'm giving in terms of the information. And as I say, if you can take what I'm giving, please don't be afraid to say, I can take this, or, you know, and then we'll find, hopefully we'll connect to the person who the message is for. And as I say, I'll bring you that message forward. So as I say, I always find it such a honor working for spirit. As I say, I'm just a voice for spirit. I'll be giving their messages and asking for as much detail as they'll give me. So you might hear me scribbling a little bit. I do just draw circles on paper now and then. And so if you hear that, that's what that is. And I've got Richard in my ear reminding me things when my mind goes blank. So, so here we go then. I'm going to make a start then. So just connecting to spirit. So I've got, first of all, I need to say there's a lovely energy this evening, actually. I'm getting a very warm energy off everybody in chat and everyone here this evening. So it's a really pleasure to be with everybody this evening, all taking part in this lovely exchange of love and inspiration from spirit, really, okay? So as I'm connecting to spirit, I need to say, first of all, I've got a woman's energy coming in, okay? A lady that I've got coming in. And she's showing me a knitted like jumper that she's wearing, and it's got some sort of pattern along the top. Good evening, Kim, as well. This lady, she's showing me this jumper. It's clearly a knitted jumper, and I think it actually more of a cardigan than an actual pullover jumper, if you know what I mean. Good evening, Lynn, as well. I feel it's like a cardigan, and I feel the buttons are quite big, actually. I'm feeling that since she's telling me basically that the buttons are about sort of that size, if you look from the pencil. And I feel maybe like a darkish colour, the buttons, like a blackish or dark blue, and it's like a creamy coloured jumper that she's like cardigan that she's showing me. She's showing me this cardigan as well when I think she was wearing this before she passed her. She's showing me at an age younger than when she passed. So I do feel this lady did pass. I need to say I'm around late 60s, I feel is the time of her passing of this lady that I've got at the moment. There's a sense when she's showing me this jumper of detail with this lady. So I don't know whether this lady actually did some crafts as well, whether there's a focus on like whether it's like cross stitch or there's some sort of detail that this lady had an ability to really focus into detailed and creative things to this lady. And I'm feeling it's sort of like cross stitch or something like that. This lady used to do that, I feel like a hobby. I'm also seeing as well as some of her work, I feel in a frame as well of this lady. So whoever this message might know what I'm talking about, but some of her crafty work, whether or not it's a cross stitch, I don't know, it might be something else that she's done, but there's something in I feel it's like a wooden frame that she's showing me at the moment. Let me get more information about the lady herself. She clearly loved her craft, though, this lady, because she's coming forward with all this creative stuff first. Showing me the detail on the jumper. I feel there's some sort of Desiree, man, I'm knitted a lot more knitted cardigans and jumpers. Okay, right, so I might be with Desiree. There's definitely an interest in this knitting and this side to this lady that I've got right now is a very important side to this lady because it seems very important to her. When I'm connecting it, she's giving me all this information first. As like this is a lot of who she identified herself with. I'm getting a feeling too that she might have given things away to people as well, because I'm just feeling this. She would have created things and given them away to people as well as gifts. During this sort of time of year, December sort of time of year, actually, I feel as well. So it's kind of quite fitting. She's coming. Let me see if there's any more details I can get with this lady. So for some reason, this lady isn't really showing me her face at the moment, but she's showing me more tuning into like her heart and like her what she was like as a person. I'm getting very much a sense of a big warmth first about this person. I'm getting a sense of I feel she was a very good listener, this lady that I've got at the moment, because she feels a very gentle energy. She feels a very easy to be with person. So I don't feel she would have been like in your face. I feel she had, and I think also because of that, I feel I get a sense of her having quite a big group of like support network and friends around her. I get the feeling too as well with this lady that part of her passing was the partly to do because I feel when towards her later years when she passed there was I'm sensing it a bit foggy, so I feel that she's telling me that she might have got a bit of forgetful and I'm just getting a sense of whether it's dementia or a little bit of just just a sense of her losing things, if that makes sense, losing her ability a little bit as she got older. So she wasn't able to knit so much as and in her later years towards around her passing anyway, around her passing, I'm definitely sensing she wasn't able to continue this beautiful hobby that she had. And I feel that was quite significant as well, because I think that this knitting really kept this lady up that I've got in terms of her morale, and it gave her a purpose as well within her community. It gave her just this, like, it opened her world out really. Going back to this cardigan, okay, yeah, yes, I'm definitely sensing a sense of a, at the time of passing, it seeming like a fog, really. So that would have probably been that she's almost showing me. You need to know that there's no pain attached to that memory of that fog. There's definitely no, it's just a sense of her. So I feel she had a gentle passing, actually. Even though it might have been very painful, it might have appeared to be physically painful, she wasn't actually in any pain when she passed. Because I'm getting actually this very calm passing from her, actually. So even though it might have appeared to be more physically distressing for people watching her pass, for her herself, her passing was actually very gentle. I feel that that might have been one of the questions actually that's been just around you in the back of your mind about this lady, about your nan, on her passing, about that, just a little bit of questioning, like, where was she when she passed? I hope she was in a good place. And you need to know that she was. I'm definitely getting a sense of her, just this warmth coming from her, as because she really didn't want you to worry about her. So I think she really thought a lot of you, Desiree. I'm getting a sense of her really, you're very important to her. So you were, when she was here on Earth as well. Okay, you were, okay, yeah. Well, this is why really she's probably coming through for you now, because I think you've always waiting for this closure from her. And you've been waiting for this message. That's okay. So I'm just, yeah, as I say, I feel you have been waiting for this sort of closure from her. I'm just getting a sense of her. She's like really telling me quite strongly, I didn't want Desiree to be upset, but I feel that you were quite upset when she passed, partly because you couldn't be there, but also partly because I am sensing this closeness and this lovely closeness in your relationship. I need to give you as well as a connection to the date, to the month of August as well. It's coming quite strong with this lady. So whether or not it's her birthday or it was the time of passing, but there's a link to August with this lady as well. A lovely relaxed soul, but she really is. She's very, very relaxed and calm, and at peace. I'm just asking her for some more details about things at the moment. And what I'm being drawn to at the moment is I'm saying, is there, have you got any jewelry or anything like that? And she's drawing me to a chain. And I'm seeing this chain as it feels like a chain that's been passed down. Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you. I feel this chain that she's drawing my attention to has been passed down. At the moment, I'm just seeing an old gold, like the gold looks a bit old on it, if that makes sense. So definitely, like it's got some age to it. And then she's just saying like pendant to me. She's just saying pendant. So whether or not there's some sort of pendant on the end of that, unfortunately, I'm trying to get more details about exactly that shape of the pendant, but it sounds like from her there's some sort of pendant on the end of this old chain, and I think you might know about this chain. I'm also as well seeing her. I think this is a memory that you might have of her, because I'm seeing her smiling and like laughing, and she'd move her head a little bit, going yeah, sort of like this. Because I'm just seeing her doing that right now. There's a great sense of her like I think she'd laugh at the same time as her head would go up and down a little bit like this. I think she'd probably be knitting at the same time, to be honest, as I'm speaking to her about that, you know. Okay, yeah, I did wonder whether I didn't think you had it actually when I was giving it to you. So, but she's just giving that as a bit of really to show you she's with me right now. Okay, it was a cross. Okay, yeah. She just gave me the word pendant, really. So, with that in mind, I need to say there's a sense, I don't know how religious she was, but I'm not getting a huge religious vibe from her, because I think if she would have actually given me the cross, I feel she saw it more as I think she really liked it though. I think she liked the design of this cross, and I think she liked, it's like, you know how you just see things and they just click with you. I think that this cross was one of those things with her. I feel her religion, what I think for her religion was important, but I feel it wasn't like the be all and end all, if that makes sense. I feel that she actually almost went beyond that, and she just realized just the importance of just being kind and compassionate to others. But she was a very warm person, so she wouldn't dismiss people that were very, very religious. She would just befriend them like anyone else, you know. I'm just I'm going to find a message for you then, okay, Desiree? She just said, "Dear Desiree," she just said, "Dear Desiree, I love you with all my heart." She says, "Dear Desiree." She's an extended dear. She's like, "Dear Desiree," she said to me, "Dear Desiree," she said, she's like moving her head with a smile. She's got a smile, and she's going, "Dear Desiree, my dear," she's just saying, "My dear." "I love you with all my heart and soul," she says. "I love you with all my heart and soul. Dear Desiree, I love you with all my heart and soul." Lovely woman, lovely woman. I feel also, I do need to say that I think you've got a picture of your nan in this cardigan too, that she's showing me. And I feel she stood outside in this picture, because I'm seeing like sky above her. But I definitely get a sense of you having a picture of your nan in this jumper with this lovely smile. "My dear Desiree," she just says, "My dear Desiree, I do love you. I do love you," she says. just feel that lovely warmth coming from her, and that lovely, just I'm getting just a wash of love and warmth towards you, Desiree. She really thought a lot of you, and you need to know she's around you, and she's with you, and she's at peace as well. That's the main thing to remember here. She's very much at peace and in no pain at all, okay? So I'm just going to leave that with love and light, and I do hope that helps you, okay? You take care, Desiree. So, okay, we'll just say a few more hellos. Have we got a lot, have we? Hi, good evening, Michelle. And good evening, Eileen as well. Or Aileen, sorry. Good evening, Daniela. Ciao. Good evening, Creative Living. Danielle, welcome. Yeah, that's fine, yeah. Lovely to see everyone watching. Good evening, Lindsay. Good evening, Pamela, as well. Nice to see you joining us. Good evening, Shelley. I hope you're well. I like the Christmas trees. Hi, Elisa. Welcome. Hi, Marcus. Good to see you watching. And good evening, Heidi. Welcome. I should say thank you to Heidi for making the incredible elf videos of us presenters and co-presenters here on Spiritual Psychics TV. They were hilarious. They were. So I don't know if you've seen them. Have you seen them, Richard? They were very funny. Oh, thank you, Desiree, for this. It means a whole lot to me, Sam. Been going through a lot lately. Glad to know her love is still there for me. Many thanks. There's a lot of love still there for you as well, Desiree. A really lovely, warm lady she was. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that with love and light. Okay, so we're gonna invite another spirit to come forward now and connect. Okay, so I've got a man with me now, okay? And I need to say that I feel that this man had a brother as well, because what's coming forward straight away is this man sort of saying straight away to me that I have a brother. So I feel that this person that I'm connecting to, this man, has a brother. Let me just get some more information. I'm getting the sense from this man of this man would have passed an older age. I'm seeing him as a tall gentleman, and I'm seeing him with sort of a longish face, if that makes sense. I feel he's just got a bit of a longish face to him, and like browny mouse-coloured sort of hair. I do feel he kept his hair into his old age as well, because I am seeing him in this older age. So when I say older age, I do feel definitely around 70s or even older than 70s. 74, I feel, is around 74. It's just given me. I'm seeing him wearing, they're not black trousers, like this, like a brownie coloured trousers, and I'm seeing him in it's a really hard colour to explain. It's not green, but it's not like brown. Good evening, Ruth, as well. Welcome. It's like a greedy, muddy, would you say like a muddy green almost? Is this jumper or cardigan that he's wearing? He's showing me at the moment. It feels like it keeps him warm. And I think he had a younger brother, actually. When I'm asking him about his brother, I feel he was the older brother that's passed, okay? I'm seeing him as quite a tall gentleman, actually. He definitely wasn't small. He was definitely a bit taller, a gentleman. And he was very matter of fact, let's put it. It was just a very, very logical man. I get when I'm asking him about himself, and he's just gradually like, we're just speaking. I get a great sense of this man being, particularly when he was younger, when he was working and when he was doing things, I get a great sense of him being a very able man. So I wouldn't be surprised if he always like ran his own business or shop, or there's some sense of him being in charge actually when he was working. In retirement, he kept being busy though, I feel. I'm also getting a sense with this man too of being some sort of military background, I think, in his younger days, okay, with this man. I don't feel he's completely like military in his approach when he left that phase of his life, but he was just a very logical person, you know. And I feel that his younger brother was almost a little bit opposite than him, so he's a little bit more free and like wild is the wrong word, but like not as so logical, if that makes sense, you know. Just a bit more unpredictable, maybe, I think is the word. Okay. If anyone can connect to this man at the moment, we'll just see. He is quite a strong energy because he's quite a biggest man, if that makes sense. He's not definitely not fat. He's very tall gentleman, you know. Um, quite well spoken as well. Very well mannered and a um, very reasonable, right? You know, a lovely man. Had a big heart. He helped a lot of people as well. Yeah, yeah. So just so now, in case we'll have just a summary of what I've got so far. I've got a gentleman in like a muddy green kind of jumper top with some browny sort of coloured trousers, standing quite tall. He showed himself more in his older age to me, so definitely good lot of years into his retirement. I do feel there's some sort of link to the military in his background. Um, and also I do feel is the older of two brothers. Um, Now, as I'm just asking about these brothers, the younger brother might actually have been adopted, I feel, or something like that, because there's definitely a difference in them. He is very a logical person, and the brother feels a different energy. So as I'm kind of asking about that relationship, the kind of sense of that the family might have adopted the younger brother, but you know, in it's true in everyone's eyes, the younger brother was his younger brother, which is exactly right. Okay, because so even though it wasn't from the bloodline, if that makes sense. So there's, let me just see what. So I just give, hold on, Ruth Townsend. Maybe my father-in-law used to be a bank manager and was in the RAF. He was 82 when he passed. Brother, you see, is actually some link and colleague in his past when he was in the RAF. You might have viewed him as a brother. So this might be a connection to his past, this person that I'm talking about. So I think I'm going to be with you, Ruth. I'm going to work with you, okay? Because as I say, this like connection to this younger brother, possibly not actually being blood related. So it might actually been he might have had a very close friend in the RAF that was almost like a brother to him. I'm going to keep working with you, Ruth, okay? So as I say, he's a very powerful man, actually. I'm getting very, he has a lovely energy. He has, but as I say, quite a strong energy, actually. Let me just get some more information from him. I definitely get a sense of him in his retirement. I just get a sense of him being like this very able man. He did a lot of things, and I think in his retirement as well, he constantly kept like busy. He was, I think a lot of people depended on him because he was one of these very reliable people too. So a bit like a rock for a lot of people. He really, I just get this like reliability off him, you know, and he took that from, I think it was kind of him naturally, but that was enforced by like the RAF. And also what happened from since he left the RAF, that this sense of like looking after people and taking care of people and not just like looking after people in an emotional way, but just looking after people. If he could help them in any physical way, I'm being drawn to say, so I feel there's a sense of him he would just try to help people where possible, but he would be very fair though. So he kept himself busy, didn't want to. Yeah, I just get a sense of him being very busy, dealing with people, sorting out things. The sorting becomes, when I say sorting out things, I'm really drawn to that sorting. So he was a big sorter in many, many ways. He did have this dryness to him, but but you could still feel his warmth through that sort of like that sort of approach that he took, you know. But there's a lot to be said for that sort of approach because he got things done, you know. Let me just connect a bit more to him now, okay? Okay, I need to give you, I feel he's drawn me to a pen now, okay? So I feel he might well have had the pen he's showing me at the moment anyway it's one of those pens where it's sort of got it's thin at one end and it goes up a bit, it's fatter and then down a bit at the tip. So it's like got like a camber on it, this pen, and I feel it's got a ring of some sort of brass in the middle of it. And I'm seeing sort of a brass clip as well on the top of the pen. So I think he was a very organized man, you know, he really did keep an organized life. And I think you would know the pen that I was talking about, I think. I'm seeing it as like a darkish colour, but it's definitely got brass on it. Or definitely got metal of it, should I say, rather than strictly brass. It definitely looks like a goldy colour. And it's got a golden sort of ring in the middle of it, and it's got a camber on it as well. And I think he's probably used that a lot. I think it was probably given to him as a gift too, this pen. I'm just And he had a fountain. Okay, excellent. I need to say as well that I'm drawn to coughing with this man. So whether or not this was to do with his passing a little bit, or this was just something he knew that he did, but I'm just getting this sense of like big coughs going on. So I don't know, some sort of big. I can't do it because I'm not him, but I'm just hearing it, and it's like I just get this strong cough. I know it sounds pretty random, but this strong coughing. Whether or not I used to do that occasionally, and you would hear him in the other room or something. I'm just getting this sense of strong coughing. It might actually be connected to his passing. I'm not entirely sure, but he's just giving me strong coughing, so I need to pass it on. I think that might make sense to you. And Ruth as well, I also need to pass on. I feel that actually you've been thinking about what you want to plant in whether or not it's tubs. I think it might be tubs. You're thinking about what to plant in tubs when it's the summer, or brighten up your tubs you're thinking about. Because I just get a sense of you thinking about what flowers you should put in some tubs or some earth near, really close to your door. I feel, in your garden. I feel actually, but I feel there's something near your door where you've been thinking about. You want to brighten it up, and it's so dull at the moment. Okay, so it's just giving me that as a link to his passing. And yeah, and there's just a strong sense of you thinking about flowers, and you want to brighten up your outside and bring more colours in. Because I think the dullness and rain and everything is getting to you a little bit, and you thought, right, we need to brighten this up, and you want to brighten it up with more than just Christmas decorations. You're thinking about the garden or flowers themselves. And I just think you see you thinking about colours and stuff like this. There's something to thinking about some flowers with nice, bright colours, He's just sort of saying, just do it, So if you've been thinking about it, I would go for it. I get a strong sense as well as when he's sort of saying go for it, there's a real. This man really thought about making people smile, but also okay, yeah. So yeah, it's definitely near like a door that it was. Yeah. Well, do it because he's definitely approving of it. Because he wants to see you smile. Actually, this is the reason. He loved to see people smile, and he realized that he could help people to smile through helping them in lots of different ways. I'm just getting some more information from him. This man actually, I'm getting a feeling that this is one of these people that actually need to say very few words to get over what they mean. And I mean, lovely of him. He's actually chatting to me lovely over here at the moment. But I do feel as well that when he was on Earth, he was one of these people that actually he didn't need to say lots and lots of words to get his love across and to get his feelings across, because he was just one of these very he just had this authority about him, he had this lovely approach and way with him. And I just need to say that he's just got this, he's saying very few words, but I'm just getting this, just loads of warmth to you, just so much warmth and love towards you. He just said to me, I love you, so he's just saying, I love you, I love you. I get a sense with this man too. I feel when he's saying this, you know, I love you, I get a big sense of you putting your head into his chest and him just putting his arms around. I just get this sense of you would remember that. He's certainly giving you this lovely embrace and hug now, you know. But I feel you would have put your head a bit into his chest, I feel. He's just giving me that memory now. He's got lots of love for you. And he really does think a lot of you, you know. He really, really does think a lot of you. I just need to, as I'm just getting more of a message, I just need to just say that he just really loves you so much. I actually feel, when you comment, always told me he loved me as I did cuddle me. Yeah, he's just showing me that cuddle now, you know. I feel he would have also said your name a lot at that point, so he would have gone Ruth, 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 you know. And almost when he was saying your name, he was actually saying he loved you as well. But he would have followed it up with I love you, but it would have often, I think, it would have often gone Ruth, Ruth, you know. I think he would have also said that under his breath a bit as well, really gently. So even though he was such a strong man, actually, in many ways, he had this very really beautiful, just really beautiful softness of love, and it would give really beautiful heart, and he'd say really beautiful heart, you know. He just says that I love you. Do tell her I love you. Do tell her I love you. So I feel that he was definitely not shy about people knowing about the love that he had for you, and he didn't mind that. He didn't see it as a vulnerable thing. He didn't definitely see that as a vulnerable thing. In fact, actually, I do feel he saw being able to show that love as a very strong thing. Actually, he really understood, really, in many ways, what it was all about. In the sense of it's not about looking like a strong person, it's actually about giving that love. It's about looking after family. It's about taking care. Just want to leave that with love and light, with just lots of warmth coming from him. Do know that he's around you. Do know just so much how much he just really loves you. You know, a really wonderful man. A pleasure to speak with, actually. True, you know. And yeah, I just want to leave that with. Yeah, yes, he definitely wasn't shy about that, telling people, you know. Just going to leave that with love and light, and I hope that brings you some peace and some closure. Okay. I know that I feel as I'm talking about this now as well. I need to say that he's been in your mind a lot recently too, and I think almost him being in your mind has like brought him here today, and he's taken the opportunity to just connect to you, you know. And yeah, I just feel you've been thinking about him recently, and I feel that as I'm getting a sense of you thinking about him, I'm just getting a sense of slightly wet eyes as well. So I feel it's brought just a bit of a, as I say, I just feel I'm just seeing you dabbing your eye with a bit of a tissue. So just a bit of a tear to you, just made your eyes just a bit like water, a little bit, brought a bit of a tear to your eye recently. He's been in your mind a lot recently, but do know that he's around you, and he really does think so much of you, and just so much love coming from him. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that with love and light, and you take care. Okay. So thank you. I need a bit of a drink of my juice. So I hope we're all enjoying the evening, everybody. Thank you for everybody watching. My name is Sam Pirt, and Sam Pirt Psychic Medium. So do go and follow me on Facebook and also YouTube. I have a channel on there too. And also don't forget to subscribe to Spiritual Psychic TV as well. In case you're just watching but not commenting at the moment, if you subscribe, it allows you to comment on the videos. So I would encourage you to subscribe. And they've got fantastic shows on here with some great presenters, giving a whole range of different styles of readings and lots of different things. Oh, thank you for that, Ruth. I do appreciate that. It's Spirit that's amazing. It's all thank you to Spirit. Pamela, and my vodka. I wish. It will be one big vodka, that would be. It's nearly the size of my head on that, though. Yeah, really. Oh, thank you, Stace. Appreciate it. Thank you, Michelle, for the message. I hope it's giving you some comfort. Yes, that's. Oh, I'm pleased you're enjoying the show, Creative Living. Oh, thank you, Francesca, as well. Appreciate that. Lovely to see everyone's comments and everything. I really appreciate that, everybody. So we'll go for another message. I'm just going to take another drink of my juice. Oh, thank you, Emma. Lovely message tonight. Thank you. Okay, so just inviting the Spirit to come forward again. Hold on a moment. He's still around a little bit. I'm going to ask him to bring forward some more spirits. Don't worry, Terry. You're very welcome. I'm pleased you've joined us. Good evening, Julie, as well. Hi, everybody. Don't you worry about being late. It's good to see you. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so I'm just going to connect to Spirit and bring in another message forward. Okay, and so okay, so as I'm asking Spirit to come forward, I'm just seeing what we got. Okay, so I have Hiya Moini. Welcome. Tina, sorry. Yeah, I'm so used to reading the first bit. Okay, so I'm bringing another Spirit forward then. I need to say I've got a lady with me at the moment. I have a lady. She's showing us as an older lady, this lady, so she reached a good age. But I'm seeing this lady, she's showing me towards the end of her life. And she's showing me as not having a lot of weight to her. I think she was ended up quite frail, I think is the word she's showing me at the moment. She had certainly a good life. Thank you, Sue. She certainly had a good life. She lived to a good age. And as I say, she's looking as though her frame is quite a frail frame, if that makes sense. So not a lot of weight on her. I'm getting a sense too of her wearing glasses. I'm seeing the lenses look as though they've got sort of bigger frames to them. So they would have been quite big on her face, these glasses, and I feel they are in some sort of plastic, some sort of like, it looks like a clear plastic with a bit of cream in there a bit. And I'm not sure there might have even been a bit of pink in there a bit as well, sort of all blended in. So it's all very smooth and okay. I feel as well that this lady might have had some hearing difficulties a little bit as well towards the end. I'm just seeing her as gradually almost like losing her faculties, if that makes sense. So she had a long life, but I feel that her passing was it was one that I don't think it surprised people when she finally passed, if that makes sense. I'm getting a sense of her having some hearing problems as well in later life, because I'm just seeing her leaning forward, going, sorry, sorry. I do feel as well with this lady, I'm seeing her wearing a like all-in-one dress, and it looks like a dark blue color with sort of creamy like lines, but they look as though they're drawn with like pencil almost. So it's like some sort of design on this dress, that's maybe like with creamy lines on this dark blue material. I think it's not soft material. It feels like quite a hard, almost like a hard cotton or something like that. And I feel she is showing herself in like an old folks home or something like that, a residential home, you know. I feel she's showing herself in that at the moment. I think she actually quite likes the place she was in. I feel when she had more of her ability, you know, her faculties and everything, she actually was quite a. I think the staff really liked her in this home. She was definitely one of these ones that like kind of lit up the home, if that makes sense. So a bit of a character. I'm seeing her with. Sounds like my mum. I'm definitely getting the sense of, it doesn't sound like it's used, even though it's very close. I do feel towards the end that she's definitely hard of hearing. There's definitely a sense, and she's definitely a sense of frailness. No, I don't feel I'm with you, Pamela. Because I'm getting a sense of her. Good evening, Adam, welcome. I'm definitely getting a sense of this lady enjoying the place that she was in, but it didn't feel like this was her. Terry, my grandma wore glasses. She was in a home, had Alzheimer's. Okay, I might be with you, Terry. Okay. If you can take as well the fact that she, towards the end, became quite frail. I do get, maybe she didn't completely lose it, this lady, but I definitely get a sense of her needing to just like sort of just be a bit clearer with her. Because I'm definitely getting a sense of her becoming more frailer as she was passing, and just a sense of you needing to spell things out and be a bit more clearer with her. So as I say, I'm just seeing her leaning forward, going, sorry. I think I may well be with you. Okay, I think I probably am with Terry. I'm just, yeah, fair towards the end. Okay. I am getting a sense of this lady when she was younger. Tina says I work in a nursing home, end of life, so it could be someone from there. It could be, but I'm going to, unless you have an idea of who it might be in there, I'm actually going to stick with Terry at the moment, I think, Tina, at the moment. Because my mum lost her faculties, became frail and in her home before. Can you also take the dress, Christine? The dark blue dress that had some sort of design with some sort of like liney sort of things that look like brush marks almost. Don't know if you can take that. I don't know whether I'm with you, Julie, because I'm sensing her in a home. Who was that person before Julie that you put up there, Richard? Who was it? Christine, yeah. Can Christine take that dress? Let's just see what she says. So we're just working out where the connection is, everybody, if you're just watching. We think we might be with either Terry or Christine. I'm just waiting for... And Terry, could you take that dress as well? I'll put that to you. We'll just see where we are. Christine, okay. Let's just see before. I think we may well be with Christine. But you can take that dress. Okay, I think I'm gonna work with Christine, okay, Terry. So do know that your loved one is around you still, okay? But let me just keep going with Christine at the moment. Let me get more information from this lady. I need to say that a lot of people thought a lot of this lady. A very kind heart, I get a sense of this lady. I feel as well, she's the sort of person that would like welcoming anybody. So there's just to get this great sense of like, when she didn't live in at the home and everything, like if you turned up at a house, she'd be looking after you and she'd be speaking to you and finding out about you. I think she really liked to find out about people, you know. I think people were almost like an endless fascination that she had. So she really enjoyed just talking to people and finding out what made them tick, what their interests were, and this and where they lived and what did they enjoy doing, and just this sense of like really like appreciating people a lot. And I feel she really was like that for a long time. But as I say, towards the end, this frailty did come on, and okay, she was kind of okay, yeah. Let me just get some more information from her now. I think I'm probably with Christine here, okay? Okay, Christine, so I'm just getting you some more information. So I need to say, okay, so you said yes, she was like that, okay. I do need to say that as I'm connecting to it, I'm starting to see she's showing me this lovely smile is what she's showing me. She's also, I feel she would have done this in the home. I think when you arrived to see her in the home, she would have pointed a finger at you, almost like a surprise, like, look who it is. But her finger would have been a little bit almost like bent. I don't know whether she'd have been able to stretch it out fully, because I'm seeing her finger just sort of a little crooked almost. And she would have raised her arm up to go, and I think she might have even, her mouth might have dropped and gone, whenever you came to visit her, it was like always a lovely surprise for her, you know. Even when she knew you were coming, I think she always like welcomed you in this like lovely way by like, oh look who it is, look, you've come to visit me, you know. I also feel as well she would have said to you, why have you come to visit me, you know, in a kind of like a jokey kind of way. I'm just getting a feel like she's just basically, she's saying it, she's saying, as a memory, occasionally she said to you, I don't think she said it all the time, but just now and then, she go, you know, why would you come and visit me? Haven't you got better things to be doing? As like a joke and almost a self-depreciating way, you know. I think she always almost thought, Christine, that you had other things to be doing, and what were you doing? Like, look, you know, coming to see her and look after her and see her and all that. I really love the energy I'm getting with this lady as well. And I'm just trying, of course, I'm just finding some more details about her then. I'm just asking them to come forward. I think what I'm getting a sense of, because at the moment she's kind of like listening to me a lot. So I feel with that, what I need to say is there's a sense of her not being in a rush to speak always. She wasn't always in your face. She was just very at ease with herself to be able to just sit back and let things happen a little bit. She wouldn't feel a need to always like go on this and this and this. Because she just seemed very relaxed. I need to give you as well, Christine, hyacinth, okay? She just said hyacinth to me. Okay, excellent, yeah. She said the word hyacinth. Now, whether this is a name of someone that was connected around or the flower hyacinth, it's significant to her. So she just said hyacinth. I just need to give you that. That might be this. Okay. I also feel as well that this lady, I feel she did have a box she kept some important pieces of jewelry to her in. And I'm seeing this box when she's showing me it as it's looking like a dark blue box, this box. I'm not seeing a lot of detail on it at the moment. I'm just asking her to tell me more about it. I need to say velvet as well linked to this box. So whether or not it had some kind of like velvet lining. Okay, you get them at this time of year. Okay. I will tell you, I'm not a gardener, so I have no idea which sort of plants are good for whatever time of year. So Francesca is the one that's into all the gardening. But she just gave them to you. She just gave you something in that case, okay? Because she just said hi to me. So it's almost like giving them to you. She's also given me this box that it's not looking like a huge big box, but I feel it's sort of the sort of box that I feel she actually had this on like a dressing table, definitely in her home. Um, and there was important, yeah, there was, you're saying, yes, she had jewellery given by her dad. There was important jewellery in here, yeah. Um, and she's almost given me velvet. Now, whether or not the velvet actually covered the box or actually lined it, but she's given me velvet in there as well. So there's some connection to that as well with the box. So I'm just getting some more information now. I'm seeing her as well. This is before, this is it coming back a little bit from when she passed. But I think you would have a memory of, I think you went in to help her with her meals now and then in the home, because I'm seeing a memory of you watching her eating, and I feel she was a bit slow with a knife and fork, and she wasn't a fast eater, and I think as time went on, she wasn't maybe always necessarily able to use the knife and fork, but when she was able to use it, I'm seeing her being as, I'm just seeing her put a fork in and start and like cutting it with a knife, and then being a bit of a steady eater. Okay, but she enjoyed the food. I do feel she enjoyed the food, although I don't feel as she got older, her appetite did go down, but that often does happen anyway. But I do need to say that she did still enjoy her food, you know. And there was a few particular things that she liked. I'm just going to see what, I'm just going to ask her. Hold on. I'm just seeing her cutting in to something for a main meal. She's not showing me what it is, but there's a sense of her enjoying it. I'm just seeing her eating steadily and smiling, you know. She did like that. I'm getting a sense she did like the home she went into, you know. And there is a happiness linked to that place. I feel as well with her that, because I'm asking her just about you and her and whether you've been aware of her and everything. And I do, when I'm asking her about that, I do need to say that I think you have been aware of her around you. But I'm not talking about all the time, but I just get a sense of now and then what would happen to you is your stomach would just go almost. So you just suddenly get this feeling in your stomach, is the best way you can describe it. And that's when you suddenly feel this, you've just sensed a bit of like she's around you. And I just need to say that you weren't going mad, you weren't going crazy, but she was. Just a real beautiful energy with this lady. I'm going to get a message for you now, Christine, okay? And just see what she wants to say to you. She's just saying, I love you so dearly. Thank you for, she's just saying thank you actually as well. She says, thank you for looking after me. You know, she does appreciate what you did for her. You know, finding a good home for her. She does really appreciate that because she's saying thank you now. She just said, my dear, my dear. She, you know, just saying my, she's just saying my dear a lot, okay? And with that, just a flowing of love, you know. A lovely lady, a very lovely lady. just a whole lot of warmth coming towards you, you know. I mean, she's showing as around that age that she passed, you know, because actually she was very happy where she was, you know, and she's showing that to me. So she has a lot of lovely memories of that place which was, and just leave it with love and life, you know, that just know that she's around you. You do know that she's around you actually from the messages. So yeah, just know that she's in no pain, she's at peace, and she's around you and in her heaven as well, okay? So leave that with love and light, and you take care, Christine, okay? Yeah. Okay, so time to tell you what's coming up on Spiritual Psychics TV, everybody. Tomorrow we have a divine service with the Wimbledon Spiritualist Church, and the guest is Ian Mason, a fantastic medium who you may well have seen on Spiritual Psychics TV. And that is on Sunday, tomorrow at 11 a.m. So do tune into that. I know the service is really lovely to do at Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. It's a lovely service, so you don't miss that. And also there is the VIP night tomorrow, and with readings, chat, support, and much more. And that's tomorrow night from 8 p.m. So do check out that if you're a VIP. So yeah, don't forget that. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Spiritual Psychics TV, and that allows your comments to be seen actually as well on the broadcasts. So we're going to, oh, good, Christina. Okay, so we're going to Christine, just to thank you so much for such a beautiful message. It was unexpected. Spirit always surprises, and this is why we just let Spirit come in, and whoever comes in is, you know, that's the way I like to work. And as I say, the reason why we leave that for the people that don't receive a message tonight, don't feel that it's because your loved ones don't want to give you a message. It's just that right now is just not the time to receive a message. It doesn't mean that they're not around you. Your spirits of your loved ones are all around you, and with all of the love that they had on earth. So don't feel that if you don't get a message that's it, that they don't love you, that they completely love you with all their hearts, you know. Oh, thank you for these lovely comments, everybody. Appreciate that. Lovely message, Heather. Oh, thank you, Heidi. He's a diamond. He's a top geezer. Appreciate that. Jenna Edwards, 6 a.m. form. Wow, it's 6 a.m. for you. Wow. Fantastic. You're watching overseas from somewhere then, presumably. Wow. Amazing. Yeah, good to see everybody watching, and welcome to all those people who are watching for the first time as well. You're very welcome here. Lovely to see you all this evening. The VIP, to answer your question, Tina, the VIP is in Zoom, just so you know that, okay? It won't be on YouTube, it will be on Zoom, the VIP. So, yep, check that out. So we'll go for another message, I think. Yeah, I'm going to just get one more, but we'll see. Let's keep going. Okay, so Kim, thank you for your lovely comment. Lovely evening. Okay, so I'm going to bring some more spirit forward. So here we go. Good evening, welcome. Welcome evening all, thank you. Rhonda, first time I have heard you, Sam. Thank you for that lovely comment, Rhonda. Appreciate that. I just give what I get. That's all I do. And as I say, I like to give a voice to spirit. So I always try and give them messages in their words, you know. I'm just a conduit, you know. It's all down to spirit. So, okay, so let's bring another spirit forward. speaking to a spirit. Oh, thank you, Steph. Yes, spirits. Yeah, I agree. There's some lovely messages from spirit. They've really come through lovely. Okay, so I'm just bringing a spirit forward. Then okay. So I feel I've got a lady at the moment. I'm just asking her to come forward a bit more. So I feel, first of all, this lady that I have is actually a little bit shy because she's been a little bit shy to me. And it's taken her all evening almost to build up the courage to come forward, which is probably why she's coming through now. I'm seeing this lady come forward. I feel that this lady that I have she's shown me like a younger, so I feel that sort of, she's shown me in her like 40s almost. She's shown me. I feel that when this lady was in her 40s, she really was in the swing of things then, and she's got good memories of her 40s. Forward. Okay, I'm starting, as she's coming forward, I'm seeing black hair with this lady. I'm seeing almost like this lady has a bit of a perm. I'm feeling a lack of confidence that this lady had as well. I don't feel she was very confident. She was absolutely lovely, actually. She was a lovely person, but she just lacked this confidence. And I'm seeing this lady's hair as like, when it's permed, it feels like it does come up a bit, if that makes sense. And it's a darkish colour, her hair. Whether or not it was, I don't know whether it was jet black, but I feel there's like a darker colour to her hair that I'm seeing now. I think she liked her hair, actually. I think that doing her hair actually made her feel better about herself as well. I think she liked getting her hair done, and just it helped her confidence. So she was a bit of, I need to say, a frail rose is the word that's come forward. Two words even, frail rose, in the sense of she really wasn't one for standing out in a crowd. She was really one that if you ever going to take a photo, she would be the first one to stand behind somebody. And I feel actually there's some memory there of that as well. I actually feel there's a memory of that at a wedding, because I'm seeing her stood with a group of people, and I'm seeing her stood on the right-hand side at this church. I feel it's in front of a church door. And I feel that the church is actually, okay, Christine, I might be with you then. I don't know whether you have that memory of the wedding, because it is quite a specific memory that she's given me. I feel she stood as if you were looking, if you went through the door of the church and stood for a photo, she was on the right-hand side there. So if you were taking it, I guess she'd be on the left-hand side with the picture. So I've got just this memory of her really hiding in the background. She wasn't one to blow on trumpet. She was just, like, as I say, like a frail rose, a beautiful person, a real lovely heart. I feel you might actually have this picture that I'm talking about, but I feel that you wouldn't be able to see a lot in the picture, actually, for the very reason that I'm talking about. So I think you could almost see half of her face, or just a bit more than half of her face, from the person that stood in front of her, you know. Do let me know if you can take that, Christine, and then. She was a very loving person, this person though. And when you got to know this person, to her family, she was actually, I'm afraid I can't give you, I'm not getting an idea of date on the wedding, but I am getting this memory. So it's like a memory that's there. You may well have a picture that I'm describing of, actually. So if you know the picture that I'm maybe talking about, if you can take that memory, then it suggests I'm maybe with you. I can only give you what I get on this. Okay, I might be with Lindsay then, because it was a very particular detail. Okay, I'm gonna. Was she Heather? Can a few people taking this? Okay, Heather, can I ask you if she was stood on that where I described, just to confirm that in that picture? I might be with Lindsay or Heather. I'm feeling at the moment. We'll work it out as we go a little bit more. If that's the only detail you can take, Jason, at the moment, I'm going to actually go more towards Lindsay and Heather. This memory of the wedding is quite significant with this lady, because she wanted to be there, but she didn't want to be in the pictures. Okay, so Christian, we're not with you. I think, yeah, I think we're either with Lindsay or Heather. I get a great sense of this lady really wanting to be at the wedding, but she didn't want to be in the pictures, but she was, because she knew it was important for the people's wedding who it was at. Okay, so I'm feeling she actually did. You can see almost half of her face she gave me on this picture. Let me get some more details from her. Okay. I'm getting now this. Okay, okay, Heather. I think I may well be with Heather on this. I feel that's what it's feeling right for me at the moment. So I'm going to work with Heather. Okay, Lindsay, do you know that your loved one is around you? Okay, so Lindsay, sorry, Heather, I'm going to work with you then. Okay. She's given me this top now, and on this top, I'm seeing that I think it might have been I'm seeing some kind of like embroidery thing on this top with little. It would have created almost. I don't know whether it's kind of a lace finish almost, but it went into the material, and so I feel it would have been some sort of like. It would have been thicker at the bottom and then gone up a bit thinner, but then also sort of somehow turned into a lace in that gap somehow. So I'm just giving you this top. Now, I don't know whether this detail, though, is actually on, like, some sort of jumper or there's some kind of, I'm seeing, like, a black colour linked to this particular piece of clothing as well. And as I say, it's got some sort of detail on this thing. It might even have had a few little, like, jewels or a little bit of those little shiny discs, what do you call them? That's twinkle sequins almost, that around the pattern a bit. There's some kind of like detail on this, whether or not it's a jumper or some sort of top. I can't be quite sure because part of me feels it's some sort of jumper, but then the detail in this means I'm not sure that it's some sort of top either. I'm just getting this detail on this neckline that she's given me. And I think the reason why she's given me that is I think she really liked this top. I don't know whether she wore it to the wedding, but I do feel it was one of her favorite tops that she liked to wear important occasions on, and when she wanted to really dress up, you know. She would have worn it a lot around this time of year, you know. I don't think it was all blingy particularly, but it's just beautiful detail around some sort of neckline detail or something in it. Anyway, I'll leave that with you, okay? You might remember what I'm talking about after this reading, so I'll leave that with you if you're not sure about where you can place that top, but I'll leave that with you. She's given me that. Also, as well with this lady, I'm just asking her to, as she's getting to know me now, she's starting to open up. I feel that that's a little bit like she was too on Earth, that she, because she's got this shy side to her personality, she wouldn't just open up to anyone. She would take her time, and when she felt relaxed enough, she'd, as I say, she'd just open up then. And I feel as well, I'm seeing her laughing as well. So I'm sensing a great number of smiles around this lady as well. And there's actually a lightness to her. So I feel she did like to make people smile, and she just had a really good heart, you know. Okay, so you could say yes. Okay, good. I'll just leave that with you, okay? She might well have had another thing with this on, or whether or not even that's what she did. I don't know whether she did actual sort of like sewing like that. But I'll leave that with you anyway. The black thing definitely came forward. Let me just bring some more information for you. I feel with this lady, she wouldn't really hang around a lot, because I get the sense of that when she said what she needs to say, she wouldn't like overstay her welcome. So so I just get a sense of her definitely not wanting to like tread on people's feet and be like pushy with things, you know. She definitely sort of not overstay her welcome, I just need to say. Okay, so let me just find the message for this lovely lady. And she's got a lovely warm heart, you know. Such a warm heart she's got. I just get this like overwhelming sense of like love for you that she has, and you're really important to her. That's what I need to say, you know. So I think you were really important to her when she was on Earth, and you've not changed, you know. You are really important to her. She's just saying, I love you. I love you, you know. I love you. You're really, really beautiful and gentle. She's finishing with a bit of a smile there too. She is. She's saying, I love you, and there's this lovely smile. And it's really one of those moments where you don't need any words really to say what she's saying, you know. There's this smile that she's showing me. I think you know the smile that I'm talking about. Just a beautiful, lovely, knowing sort of smile. And I'm getting these contact of eyes as well. A great sense of like, this lady said a lot without saying a lot, if that makes sense, you know. She really did give lots and lots without saying too much at all, you know. She isn't a big pushy energy, so it's an absolute pleasure that she felt she can come in this evening and give you this message, you know. Know that she is around you. always around you, I need to say, actually. And with lots of love, lots of warmth. Just saying, I love you, you know. So I'm going to leave that with love and light, Heather, and I do hope that helps you, okay? So you take care. Okay, then. So thank you, Heather. So before we finish, once again, I am Sam Pirt, Psychic Medium. Of course, thank you everybody for joining us on Spiritual Psychics TV. And of course, a huge debt of gratitude to all the beautiful spirits for coming forward this evening. Heather just says, yes, she just looked at you and you knew what she was thinking. Yeah, she's just done that with me now, you know, a very lovely lady, you know. It's always a true honor for me to bring through spirit, and I just leave it to them. Spirit know what they're doing, and I do hope that this has helped everybody. If you haven't received a message tonight, well, don't worry, your loved ones are all around you, with all of the love that they had on earth, and also that any pains that they suffered on earth, that they're taken away from them when they pass. So they are at peace. They're around you, and they're in heaven as well. So just take peace from that, and thank you for everybody's lovely support this evening and lovely comments throughout the evening. Huge thank you to Richard and to the whole team of presenters and everything. It's been absolutely lovely to be with you this evening, and I'm forever grateful. So thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Stace, thank you. Sam and Richard, thank you. Terry, thank you so much for this evening, Sam, Richard, and everyone. Lovely. Thank you, Terry, as well. Appreciate that lovely message. Heather, thank you, everyone. Thank you. Christine, thank you. It's been a pleasure to see you all. Sally Worker, thanks, Sam, Richard, and all. I'm off to the kitchen. Yeah. Eileen, thank you for a great night. Sam and Richard, night, everyone. And good night. Pamela, thank you. Sam and Richard, thank you. Rhonda, thank you. Sam, Richard. Chatty girls. Thank you, everybody, this evening. Stace, good night. Good night, Stace. Good night, everybody. Alison, good night. Lovely for everyone to join us. Sorry. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody. Lovely to see you. You take care, and I will see you soon. Love and light to everybody.